question. I think one thing that is important, of course, is just believing that you can, because too many times people think, oh, I can't do that, I can't do that. And if you think that, that's exactly what's going to happen. If you think you're not going to do it, you're not, right? So I just think it's important to build a team. Like, you think, okay, I'm going to build this team, I'm going to share with these people. Why wouldn't they want to do it, right? People, too many times people assume, oh, she's an attorney, she won't do it, or she's a doctor, she won't do it. I'm like, busy people like to be busy. So I always tell people, sponsor up. Don't get Uncle Eddie that's been on the couch since, 9 years ago that is still on the couch. It's true. I mean, people are like, oh, my uncle, he's not worked. That's not your best prospect because he's still on the couch at his parents' house. So reach out to the people that you want on your team, that you want to be a part of your organization. And for my team, we always have been all-inclusive. Like, I don't just think, oh, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing, and this is what we're doing. I'm like, okay, guys, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And we kind of collaborate together because, oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Because it's not about me, it's about them and their why. So it's super important to stay plugged into them. I don't ever, my team half the time doesn't know what my business is. They know I'm working hard, they know I'm sponsoring, but I never go to them and go, oh, guess what, guys, I just sponsored 5 people today, because someone is working really hard to sponsor one person, and I don't ever want to defeat someone that's working so hard and make them feel oh, wow. So, well, thank you. So I just think it's super important. You want them to feel so good about their accomplishments, big and small. Even if they reached out to their first person, encourage them, keep encouraging, and check in with them. I challenge you to reach out to 10 people this week. If they're stuck, let's talk about it. What's happening? Like, what is in your head? And most of the time, they're scared. Someone shot them down and they got their no, and then they're scared. So, okay.
All right, so a few things. I think the first is just to keep it about relationships and love and people, and build those deep relationships in your organization. It's not, go beyond. Like, people tend to focus kind of on their first line. There are gems somewhere in your 4th, 5th, 6th generation that if you get to know, it'll open up your whole business and it'll fire up everyone on top too. And so you have to keep that. Christine Keegan introduced me to Bob Heilig a couple of years ago, and he has this whole platform, Love, Serve, Grow. And it always stuck with me. And yesterday, I think Ricky said it, everyone talked about love yesterday. And that's a really big part of it, is those relationships. The second thing is systems. I've been very, very blessed to be able to link arms with Amy Dunlap and her team. And we have amazing systems together, amazing systems, amazing mentorship. You have to have that community, or else people just kind of get lost in space and they do their own thing and they don't feel plugged in. People have to feel connected. I mean, how many people are here? Most people, how many are people here to make money? Right? But how many people are also here because you love the community, right? Like, you love the community, you love the relationships, and so you have to foster that on your team 100%. And then the other thing is just very mechanical. I've got 3 kids, single mom, no help. There's no man helping me at home. There's no parents around that are like swooping in and offering childcare. So you have to be able to manage your day and be really, really intentional and have very, very good boundaries. I literally, guys, if you saw my Google Calendar, it's a lot. Like, there are 4 different colors. I schedule my workouts, I schedule my showers, I schedule my work time. I have social media blocked out, my reach outs and follow-ups blocked out, my team time blocked out. It is crazy. But it's how I can manage a large team and teach people to do the same thing. And so I think you have to be super, super intentional. What is that quote? I always get these wrong. A goal without a plan is just a wish. And so you have to have a plan.
Wow. That was awesome. Success leaves clues. That's what I know. It's been my whole life. I've been a copycatter. When I met Mark, I watched what he did. But what I want to talk about, Kim was sitting there, and when she talked about, and Corbin was talking about $100 million. Is that a lot of money? 100 million? Look what Francois and Ricky, did they do an incredible job yesterday? They have a number that built their confidence. I don't know if it was a 6 or 7, but it's a lot of cycles. But when I say success leaves clues, I want to talk about, Sean my really, really good friend, Amy. And here's what I know. I learned through duplication. And I want to see who's duplicating.